Okay, this video is going to walk you through the process of using our software for compliance. Makes us look very professional. I just want to quickly go through it and show you how to use it. What you're going to want to do when you first download the software, for any of those of you that are testers with our company or reps with our company, you'll need to have this on your laptop with a printer. You're going to want to go in and set everything up. So you'll download the program and it'll first ask you to set up your system as your buyer ID. So what you're going to want to do is hit System, then you're going to go in and put your initials in the buyer ID and your name under buyer ID, and I'll show you why that's important a little bit later on. You can change any of these fields up here if need be. Most of them are preset, but there's a couple of things you are going to have to add. Seller gender should be there. Seller race. Anytime there's a blank box here at the bottom, you can add something in. In this case, you're going to have to add H for his, and then write in Hispanic. You're actually going to have to put in on blue, and there's blue and brown already into the system. You're also going to have green and hazel, so you're going to want to add those. You just type in whatever you're going to type in, and then go to the next one. It'll automatically save it. Seller hair, black, blonde, brown, red. Seller license type, the only one that's automatically in there is passport. You're going to have to take and put driver's license and state ID in there. You are also going to want to, under stone type, you're going to want to add in Ruby. You can put in RUB or RUBY. You're going to want to add that in. Most everything else has everything you need in there. It's got platinum, yellow, gold, all those types of things. Once you've entered everything in the back, you're just going to go in and hit close. Then what you're going to want to do prior to your party is test your system, make sure your paperwork's working, or the system's working right, it's communicating with your printer. You're going to want to also go in and set up your party. So you're going to hit the party button here. You're going to hit new. Then you're going to go in and put your date. So if you have a party coming up on, let's say, May 2011, make sure you put the right year in. Let's say you have one coming up on May 3rd. You're going to enter that in. Location, let's say it's Jupiter, Florida. I would always have your cap lock keys on. It makes it print out nicer. Party sponsor, let's say that's Nikki Pizzuti. Then what you're going to do is hit save on that and close it. Then you can go, once you get to your party and you're ready to go with your first customer, you're going to hit quick entry, select party, go down here, the one that's 5-3 for Nikki. That'll automatically put the information in for our records. Then you take the ID from the person and you start typing the information in. As you go along, you'll get really quick at this. Make sure when you're putting in the birthday, you're going to put in 10/21/70 in that format, or you can use this calendar here. I would encourage you not to use a calendar. It's not really that important, but now I need to get this calendar off. Let's see if I put in, it'll automatically, if you put in a wrong date, it'll tell you that the kid, whoever's doing this is not of age. Then you're going to go to gender. Anytime there's a drop-down menu, you can either use the drop-down menu or you can type the first letter or the first two letters and it will pull it up automatically. As you get quicker, you're going to want to do it this way, I can promise you. If they have tattoos that are showing, you need to put those in. Put in their height. You always need to ask their weight. That's a big stickler with compliance, that just do it in a funny way and say, look, you know what, I don't want to know, I just have to put it down. So let's put that. If I have blue eyes, which I do, I would put BL and it'll pull it up. If I put BR, it'll pull up for brown. Put in the address here, Jupiter, Florida. You can put in the first letter, it'll pull it up once again, or whatever state you're in. Put in my home number. You're always going to need to ask their business phone number. If they don't want to give it to you, say, you know what, I really need to have this. But if they don't, put in a cell phone number or something, because we have to have some number in there. Put in their license number, license type, once again, like I told you, passport, driver's license. If you're in the state of Florida, you would put state of Florida as the issuing authority. It's a passport, it's the United States of America or the U.S. Or you can put whatever state you're in, Texas, Alabama, Denver, Colorado, Arizona. I would always ask for their email address because it helps you with marketing later on. Then what you're going to want to do is hit save. It'll automatically take you to the page where you can start putting in your descriptions. So what I'm going to do is use some pieces here that I have in front of me, and you'll figure this out as we go along. You need to put the best detailed description you can in under 50 characters. So I have a man's platinum Tiffany wedding band that I have right here with me. So I can put that in. Then what I'm going to do is go down here. It's a type. I can put in ring. I can either use the drop down menu or just type R and it will pull up ring. I'm going to put PL, that's platinum. Platinum for the carat as well. I'm going to say it weighs 5 pennyweights. Man, if you're using silver and you want to change this, you can change it to ounce. Put that in there. Man's gender. Style, it's just a plain band, so I'm going to put band in there. If you don't find what you're looking for under here, put it under other. And I'll go through that in a second. Most men's rings are 8 to 9, and most women's rings are between 4 and 6. So, you know, ladies, use your ring size and try it out and see what happens. I'm going to put an 8 on here. And then I'm going to put how much I paid on this. Let's say I paid $100. It's going to add it into the system. Then I'm going to go up here and start the next item. Let's say that I have a lady's ring with 10 ruby stones in it that are small. A lady's ring that has 1 stone is called a solitaire. If it has more than 1 stone, it's called a cluster. So if you've got a ring with a bunch of little small diamonds and it's missing, you know, the main stone, I'm going to use that as an example. I'm going to say, you know, 14 karat ladies cluster ring with small, with let's say 10 small diamonds, missing stone. If I can fit that in. I don't even have to put missing stone. Or 1 missing. Then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to put in ring, yellow gold, 14 karat, say it weighs 4 pennyweights, woman's, and then if you look under here on these drop down menus, there's cluster. I'm going to put 5 for the ring size. I'm going to put that we're paying, you know, $60 on it. And then I'm going to go back up into here under the stones, and I'm going to put 10 stones, diamond. If there's CZs, rubies, whatnot, you can put it in there. I'm going to put that they're a round shape. And you need to learn the shapes of different stones. There's marquise, there's emerald cut, there's princess cut, there's all kinds of things. So, and in one of our trainings, we'll go over how sizes are, but each one of these stones on this ring is 1 point. So I'm going to put 0.01. I'm not going to put any weight on it, and I'm going to put the color as clear. Once I've done that, one of those isn't working on me. If you do anything wrong, this will tell you that you've done something wrong. So, 0.1, let's see if that takes it. Put 1 point. Something I'm doing wrong on this. It's a great problem. Let's see what I've done wrong. Let's see if that's it. You know what? I know what it is. Up here at the top, I put too many characters in. So let's see if I put 1 missing, if it'll take it. It did. So it'll tell you if you put too many characters in, it's going to give you that problem every time. You can put like items together. So say you have let's say we have 2 14 karat ladies rope chains. You can combine these, but you cannot do it with different types of chains. If you have 1 rope chain, 1 figure rope chain, and 1 herringbone chain, you cannot put all those chains together. They have to be done separately. But in this case, we're going to say we have two 14-karat ladies rope chains. So then you're going to go in and put C. You're going to put yellow gold. Let's say they're 14-karat. Let's say they weigh 10 pennyweights. Women's rope, there is a for that. And you want to have a little ruler in front of you so you can see how long they are. Let's say these are 16 inches. Go down here, put $100 in, add item. Let's go to the next description. Let's say you have a ladies 10-karat class ring. You're going to want to put that in, but you're also going to want to put the inscription, because that's how things are located if anything is ever stolen, which we don't ever deal with that, but it's the law, so we have to put everything in correctly. Ladies 10-karat class ring. Let's say the inscription, you can put, let's say she went to Castleberry High School, 1989, and then the initials. Then you're going to want to go in. Once again, put ring, yellow gold, 10-karat, say it weighs 5 pennyweights, and there is a place for class ring on here. Say it's a 5. You're also going to want to put the stone in there, because there is a stone in this in most class rings. So let's say we have one stone. If it's not a diamond, it's not an emerald, it's not a ruby, it's a CZ. Just glass, synthetic made. You can put shape in. Most are oval on a class ring. You say it's a 2-karat stone size wise, and then you're going to want to put the color in. So say it's a blue, and you put in how much you're paying on that and add the item. And you just keep doing this until you go through all your items. Keep adding them, keep adding them, keep adding them. Once you've added everything in that you need to, all you got to do is go over here, hit print full form. This is going to come up. I just want to show you what it looks like. So you'll see it when you're doing this. Makes your job so much easier once you get this down. This will automatically put in a control number, which is, your name, your initials, and whatever transaction number that is. It's going to put the time and the date in. Make sure your time and date on your computer are accurate. Sometimes those get messed up. This is going to take all the information that you inputted and put it in the appropriate boxes and print this professional looking form out for you. So, and then also what you're going to need to do is once you print out 2 copies of this, you're going to have the seller initial in this box here, and sign, and thumbprint. When you're having them thumbprint, you need to tell them to lightly put their thumb in the ink and very lightly, the lighter the better, touch the form, because that gives a better print. If they start pushing it down, it smudges it, and law enforcement agencies get upset with this because it doesn't give them a good representation. So you'll hit print. You'll hit 2 copies, and you'll hit OK, and it'll print it out. You have them sign and date the one, or sign and initial the ones, and thumbprint the ones you have. Give them a copy of the transaction, and you're done. And then you can move on to the next person. You close that, go to quick entry, do the exact same thing. Start with the next person. So if you have any questions on this, or you need help with it in any way, please call me or email me, paul@goldrushamerica.com. And this is a simple system. Once you get it done, we spent a lot of money on putting this together to make sure that we're compliant, make sure that we do everything correctly and by the book. So if you have any questions, please give me a call. If not, start practicing on it. The best thing to do is practice on your own jewelry before you go to the party. This is your business. This is what you do for a living. This is how you make your money. So you want to become proficient at it and become the best at it. So when you're at a party, it doesn't take that long. And you know what? People are usually very tolerant. When you're first starting out, say, hey, this may take me a couple minutes. It's a new system I'm learning. But after a while, you'll get it down. So good luck, and we will see you at one of our upcoming trainings soon.